right, so the Washington Wizards win the NBA draft lottery. Let me say this. I didn't even know the draft lottery was today. Um, but they win the draft lottery, and that, a couple things stand out. But the number one thing that stood out to me and to everybody else is how the young dude from New York was looking when he got drafted. AJ DeBasta seemed not to be happy with being drafted by them. Now, the PR that he did, he really wasn't tripping about it. He was saying that, whatever. So I don't know where he wanted to go. I like the kid's game. I don't know if he wanted to go. Some people said he wanted to go to Chicago. Some people said I don't know, maybe he wanted to go to Utah, the Mormon country, because they paid him a lot of money to go to Mormon country. So I can't really call it where he wanted to go, but he's an amazing talent. He kind of reminds me of like maybe a Lamar Odom, Julius Randle hybrid. I know people saying Tracy McGrady. He ain't that athletic. Yeah, he ain't that athletic to be Tracy McGrady. I don't see Tracy McGrady. I don't see the fluidity in his athleticism because he played with so much power. He plays with so much power. I mean, he kind of remind me of, kind of more of one of the power players. But they were saying that he wasn't happy right here. I'm not gonna play the audio, but they saying my boy wasn't happy right here. Now that could just be him being stoic. Now, is it a guarantee he going number one? I don't know, man. You got, the Boozer kid. You know what I'm saying? You got Boozer kid in there. You got Caleb Love. If that's the kid from North Carolina, which he can easily be the number one pick, honestly, because most people feel like his game is going to translate. His game is going to translate to the NBA a lot better as a wing. I think that's the kid that most people are probably going to be like, well, that's who we want to roll with. Caleb Wilson, excuse me. My apologies getting his name wrong. But, I remember kind of was like Franz Wagner. They were saying, well, he's going to be a better NBA player than in college. He's more of an NBA player. I don't know Kingston Flemings. I don't know him. Keaton Wagner. I don't know a little bit about the Illinois guy. I was getting some flack on X. Cameron Boozer, strong, power forward. Daddy was really good. Darren Peterson, they still got him number going to Utah. I mean, Utah, they probably gonna get rid of some people. They got Jaren Jackson Jr., Laurie Marketing, I think restricted free agent, Walker Kessler. So probably two of them probably gone, respectfully in Utah. I don't know who their guards are in Utah. I know they got the kid that Philly wanted to go to Philly last year. I like him a lot. His name is Scrub, so I don't know. But, Memphis, they just starting over. I mean, Caleb Wilson to the Bulls, that's a great look. But, to be honest with you, I don't know why A-Cuff is so low. Maybe some of these guys are taller, man. Straight up, if I'm Golden State, I'm jumping up to get A-Cuff. We'll figure this shit out later. I'm jumping to get A-Cuff. Atlanta's in 8. If I'm Atlanta, I'm hoping to get A-Cuff. You got Jalen Johnson back there with him. I'm hoping to look. I'm just looking at a couple of these teams that can use A-Cup down here. If I'm looking, if I'm looking, honestly, is this the Clippers right here? Yeah, the Clippers took. If I'm the Clippers, they got Darius Garland already, so I don't even know where that's going at. But Chicago, I think Chicago, or I don't know if Memphis will go down that road, but if I'm Chicago, and I know they got my man's, what's his name, from Minnesota, everybody like him. But man, if I'm Chicago, I'm probably do. But honestly, just from roster fit in my mind, if I'm Atlanta, I make that happen. But if I'm Atlanta, I put him back there. If I got to flip McCollum or put him behind McCollum, if I'm Atlanta, him, Jalen Johnson, in the backcourt, however you want to do it, Dyson Daniels, I'll make that happen. But in general, AJ DeBasta, him to Washington, him, AD, they got a bunch of young killers over there in Washington too, Trae Young. I think he going. DC, he ain't far from. I think he's from New York. He ain't far from New York. Personally, I guess the hate for DC is coming from the organization. But if we talking about city, DC is lit. DC is a lit city, man. That's somewhere you want to be. I mean, people talk about the code and all that, but it's a lot of thriving black people in DC, man. So I don't really think that's a bad look. But if me personally, as an A Cup Detroiter, me personally, I want to see A Cup go to Atlanta. It depends what the Clippers are gonna do with Garland. But if I'm the Clippers and I'm out in LA, let me see Darius Garland contract. I probably got to move off him. And to keep it real, you out there competing with the Lakers in a new stadium, you need sauce. You could lose Kyrie. You need sauce. You know what I'm saying? They got to go get him. They got to get a guy like that. A-Cuff is going to be big time. So Garland got 2 more years at about $87 million. I don't know if they can move that contract, but if I can get rid of that contract, the Clippers should take Garland, A-Cuff. But where they at right now, I don't know much about Kingston Flemings, but I'll tell you this. I know Caleb Wilson might end up being the best player in this draft, him and A-Cuff and the best. I mean, it's a generational draft. Got my man from Michigan. It's just a lot of, man, another guy from Michigan. So we'll see. But we'll see. It's not guaranteed that the bastard going number 1, though. I'll tell you that. There ain't no guarantee he going number 1. I think he will, but Caleb Williams is a hellified. Wilson is a hellified player. Darren Peterson, he would have been number 1, but Utah putting together a hell of a team if they do take him. But hold on.
What was it like? All right, AJ, what was your reaction when the Wizards got the number 1 pick?
So, my bad. They playing music in the back, so I can't play. So he pretty much ain't say shit, man. But we'll see what happens with him. Personally, I wish him nothing but the best. And hopefully he figure this shit out, man. So I root for the kid. I like the kid a lot. I like all these kids, man. I want to see these kids be successful. They win in life. But honestly, yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Looking back 10 years, 10 years in this draft, it's going to be interesting. It's a lot of young. The draft is young. Look at it straight down. Freshman, 19, 18, 19, 21. You got a 21-year-old freshman, 20 freshman, 21-year-old sophomore, 24-year-old senior from Michigan, 20-year-old freshman, 19-year-old sophomore, 19 freshman, 19 international, 21 sophomore, junior, senior. You got a lot of young guys in this draft. So we'll see what they do. Hit the link in the description. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. They say find me over X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9. Peace.